So what is it about to like? I don't want it like in an interview kind of a stuff. We'll just keep it in a forum kind of a stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just taking it
Cause
easy. You know.
yeah, cause
So
chill
where
out. A bit fun, a bit chill out. Just having a cool conversation, casual conversations within. How you created your legacy and how I created my legacy. What was the inspiration and what is it all about and those stuff.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Cool.
So we're on now. We're gonna get a little some Instagram love on this as well because all this Bacardi Legacy thing. You know what? One thing
It's
I'm finding it's everything is about marketing, man. You know,
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all about
it's a
marketing.
journey.
Yeah, it's a journey. Yes, it's all about marketing. Well, yeah, it's all about marketing.
Let's see here. All right. There we are, man. Finally, dude. You know, we've been talking for ages about doing something like this.
Yes, 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 yes. But you have got some crazy ideas, bro. Like literally, this is something new, bro. Like you are connecting people from different countries just in the name of Bacardi Legacy. Yeah, that's great, bro. That's great. Yes.
You know,
You
it
know.
was for me like one of the reasons why I wanted to do this this whole radical hangout was to see what other like how other people are thinking. You know, because
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Legacy is now it's 11 years in.
Okay.
Uh, how many ideas have been and gone? You know, for us as competitors, we're always trying to find this new and radical way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a Facebook guy. I never really got into Facebook. Um,
Okay.
I love this idea of Instagram stories, and then I thought to myself, well, YouTube. I'm on YouTube all the time. I'm watching all these videos. I'm watching all these bartenders, and I think to myself, these bartenders are making their name for themselves visually.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So if I can talk to a guy in Mumbai, all the way in India, and we can share something in common, and that's rum, and if
Yeah.
and,
That's
and,
true.
it's fantastic, man. And if Legacy is the platform to which I can do that, then I
Yes,
mean,
then
how
that's
amazing
it,
is that?
Yeah, how amazing is that? That's what even I was talking about. Like, if Legacy is giving a platform for, like, you're sitting in Sweden and I'm sitting in India, we are just having a conversation here, and the base is Legacy, which have connected between us, which is the link between us. So that's a great platform to have be in the Legacy group. Like,
Yeah.
literally, it's like give you a freedom to do whatever you can. That's what it is, to unleash your power, I should say, something kind of a stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I think
So
I think that's the best way. That's. I mean, you just nailed it. They unleash you outside of the bar. You know,
yeah,
and I don't know, like your background. We'll get into that in a little bit, but I don't do guest shifts. You know,
okay,
I've never been the kind of guy to bar and kind of promote myself, that way.
okay.
But now with Legacy, I'm out, I'm doing guest shifts, I'm meeting people, I'm
You see,
talking, and I mean, it's like tonight I've got my first consumer masterclass,
okay, tomorrow,
and no, tonight. So as soon as,
tonight.
yeah, dude, as soon as I jump off, I've got about 40 people waiting outside. Um,
Oh, cheers for that, man.
yeah, man. Thanks, brother.
Cheers.
And it's such a cool vibe, man. And I've always heard about this rumor about the Bacardi family. They're always
Okay,
talking. They're always talking about Bacardi
okay,
family unity over the world. And I
okay,
wanted, and I wanted to see if that was true. I wanted to see if that was the real thing.
okay.
And man, I put out these feelers to all you guys around the world, and instantly, you guys hit me back. Instantly, you guys were connected to it, uh,
Yes,
and
because
that's
that was a good idea, bro. Like literally, that was a good idea. Not every people can not every people can think about it. That's what it is. So Bacardi Legacy is all about thinking out of the box. Very simple. So if you there are 100 people and you just raise your hand, yeah, and tell that I'm here, and the rest of the 99 people are just standing and looking at him, then you're the one, dude. You just have to
yeah,
put your hands up and you just have to tell that I'm here, buddy. Yeah, that's it. Very
I
simple.
mean,
You just have to think out of the box and you're in, dude. Very simple. And you
I
just
mean,
added the way you present. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
talking about out of the box, I want to give you some love. You know, there was I saw your trailer yesterday.
Oh, how was it? Yeah, thank you so much. How was it?
That was fantastic, man. Shit. I
Yeah,
mean,
really, thank you.
it was like watching a mini movie.
Yeah, thank you so much, man.
I mean,
Much more is coming. Yeah, it's
how,
just a
how,
trailer.
how did you get the idea for? I mean, it's such a nebulous concept to take the conversation between two historical figures and
Okay.
then and transform that into a drink. I mean, how did that come about?
So, like, literally, I studied this. Sure. So I studied this speech, and it's like it inspired me a lot, bro. Literally, it inspired me a lot because as an orator, you know the story, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you yeah, have you studied that story?
No, no, I haven't studied it in
Okay.
depth.
Okay. So in this story, what happens is like Mark Antony gives a speech to the mob. So why the speech? Because Julius Caesar, his friend, was killed by the conspirators Brutus. So he want to make the people understand that Julius Caesar was not ambitious, which Brutus had told to the mob. Okay, so that's what Mark Antony was in a position, and Brutus had told him that he will not speak against them or for Julius Caesar. He was in such a dilemma. So, what should he do? So that was the question mark, and then he played it very well, and he put the sarcasm, and he just nailed it, and he just kept on saying, "Yet Brutus is an honorable man." And the people understood what is the inner meaning inside it, like if you are meaning something and it is just meaning the opposite. So that's how it is. So people understand the concept of what a good orator is. So that's
Okay.
inspired me a lot, bro. That inspired me, and I thought I should make a drink out of that. So yeah, it always inspired me as an public speaking is something that is uh bomb, dude, full power. Yeah, that's what it is. So that's what I thought I would make a drink for that. And
I
that's
think I mean that's such an interesting concept. Have you competed before, or is this something that you were sitting on, or
no, this is my first in I'm in first time in Bacardi Legacy, I should say. Uh but I have been in a platform where Monkey Shoulder Whiskey.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so I was a part of a Monkey Shoulder Championship, and I was in the top 7 in my region. So, can you give me 1 second? Can you just hang on for 1 second? Yeah, sure.
absolutely,
Give me
brother,
1 second. Yeah, give me
absolutely.
1 second.
I mean, just to keep talking while Vanessa is away, he's one of the first guys that I actually reached out to. Um, you'll see him online all the time. He's absolutely killing it. So here's the man himself.
Yes. So no, man, just some houseworks. Yeah. Tell me. So
Um,
that's what it is.
yeah, cool, dude. That's one thing that I find really interesting. Everybody's stories. I mean, my old saying is any monkey can make a drink. You
Okay.
know, uh, I mean, I got two little kids. My 2-year-old, he can mix a drink now if he wants.
Oh wow.
Uh,
Cheers for him then.
here's to you, Kingston. And
Okay.
for me, I think the larger part of what we're doing as a
Okay.
community and as a unit is we're storytelling, right? And
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
and we're modern forms of storytellers, and to be able to tell the same story would be boring. And
Yeah.
and and what I'm uncovering is, right now I've got 60 people lined up to do these hangouts, and there's
Amazing.
60 different unique stories, and 60
Yeah.
people with their own perspectives on how they view the world and what they think is important and what means something to them. And that is so mind-blowingly amazing. You know, the fact that you can make a drink out of a speech that was conducted 2,000 years ago. And you can't get more radical than that. I mean, that's fantastic, man.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. First of all, let's give a full cheers to all the people who were participating in this. I literally do a podcast, and it's a very big platform, and I would love to work with them. I would love to share a stage with them, each and every one, because it's all ample amount of knowledge that they are carrying. Each and every person's experience is different. So
Absolutely, man.
yeah, that
Absolutely.
is it. So if you have something else, if you bounce at a bar, that's what it is. You just sit down with the bartender, and he shares something that he knows and which we do not know. We get some information, and we share some information at that point of time there. So that's what it is. That it's a give and take policy, but then information give and take policy, I should say. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's how it is. Yeah.
And just going off that, man, how does that whole give and take? How did that influence your drink? Because
So
I noticed a lot of your ingredients, they don't seem to be regional like to India, right?
yeah, it is available everywhere, I should say, because I've not been outside. So, but when it's Google is our loyal friend, I should say. So, it's when I just served, so it is available everywhere, and there is one homemade ingredient that we should make in my drink. So, yeah, so I think that is available. Kiwi is available everywhere.
Yeah,
So,
I
yeah.
mean, hell, man, I can walk down the street right now in Sweden and I can buy 10 kilos of kiwi. If you can
Yeah,
find if you can find kiwi in Sweden, then you can find kiwi anywhere. Trust me.
and anywhere. So that's how my inspiration, that was my inspiration, as I said, and how it affected in my drink, because bitter god.
Yep, yep, yep.
So what I thought is like, I was so adamant that I should use an ingredient which people don't use in a drink. Okay, so then I thought of something like, people do not love bitter gourd much, but it is much more of proteins. So what I thought is like, yeah, and there is an interesting story too behind bitter gourd, because when I was a kid, so my mom used to make me bitter gourds, so I used to not have it. So that's what it
Right.
is. And then, yeah, and then one day she made me some bitter gourd, like literally stir fried, like properly stir fried. So then she told me like, would you like to have it? I told like, no, it is the same. I thought it is the same one. So then she told me like, just have it and let me know. And if you don't like it, that's fine, but just have it. Just have a piece of it. And then I tried, and it was not at all bitter, and I literally enjoyed it fully. You know and
Yeah,
then at that moment of time, my mom told me that, like, whatever happens, just try it once, and if you don't like it, that's fine. Yeah, sure, cool, no worries, no stress, but just give it try. Just give it try, and then if you will like it. If you like it, you can go on with that, but if you don't like it, okay, fine, that's cool, but always you have to give it try. So
yeah,
then that's where a bitter gourd comes into my drink. So this is my just an affectional part why I wanted to use a bitter gourd. But in my story part of why bitter gourd, because Brutus had an great impact in my story. Brutus have a great impact in my story. So he killed Julius Caesar. Okay, so it is that bitterness that came out of Brutus. So that is the reason I wanted to use something special kind of a bitterness. Killing your own loyal friend is like literally, oh wow, I cannot even imagine. So it is
yeah,
that bitterness. So that is the reason I thought of using an bitter gourd into my drink. And then there is kiwi shrub. You know what shrub is, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I made my shrub with red wine vinegar, which is available everywhere in India, everywhere in the world again. So red wine vinegar is simple. So then this kiwi shrub. So why a vinegary part into my drink? Because of the sarcasm that he puts forward, like, yet Brutus is an honorable man. And then he keeps on saying. So that is the reason I thought of keeping as what do you say, a vinegary kind of a flavor into
Yeah,
my drink. Yeah, and
like
and then
estimate.
yeah, and then there is Angustra bitters into my drink, which gives color to my drink. If you look into my pictures, it's a bit orangey kind of an color that my drink has. So that's where Angustra comes into play. And this why Angostura? Because it is again aromatic. It is again aromatic, rooty, earthy kind of an spicy spices. So that's what Angostura bitters is, and it's what gives color into my cocktail. So if you look into the play, so in the play, Julius Caesar was offered the crown thrice, and he politely refused it thrice. Mark Antony says. So he again asked the mob that, is this because Julius Caesar was ambitious? So the mob understands that, yeah, there is a bit sarcasm in that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, yeah, so that is how mob starts understanding that, yeah, he was not ambitious. Okay, and then that's why I used Angostura bitters, and that's where the color of my drink comes in. And then there is Bacardi, very simple, because Bacardi, if you look into the Bacardi bottle, which is sitting right up there, so so that Bacardi bottle, yeah, you can take it out, yeah, because yeah, cheers, man.
I'll take a little, just a little one just for now. Here's to
Yeah,
you, brother.
it should happen, dude. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll have a cheers with you, dude. 1 second.
Ah,
Yeah, one
please, let's
second.
do this.
Yeah, man. Let's have a cheers, man. Cheers.
Here's to you, brother.
Cheers, to you, brother. Cheers.
Let me get my, here we go. Here's to
Cheers, man.
legacy, and
Cheers,
here's to a
cheers,
new
cheers, brother.
friend.
Cheers to the Cubist cocktail. Cheers to Mizpah, dude.
There, bro.
Cheers. Yeah, bro. Oh wow, I love this room.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
beautiful room.
it was, that's a huge reason
So
why I
then,
wanted to.
you
It's a
know,
huge reason why I wanted to use Carta Blanca. Carta Blanca. It was. I was wrestling for so long when I was trying to come up with something to make. Like
okay.
as bartenders, we have a million potential recipes constantly swirling around in our heads, and
Mm-hmm.
I found that I was overcomplicating things too much. I was trying to go with too much, these darker notes, these heavier notes, these chocolatey,
Yeah, I
walnutty,
understand. Yeah.
and I was distracting myself. And then one day, I was about to pack it in. I was about to give up and just say like, "Fuck it, I'm not. I can't stress myself. I got too much to do in my life." And I poured myself a shot of Carta Blanca,
Okay.
and I took a shot, and I said to myself, like, wow, that's actually pretty nice. Why overcomplicate it? Why kill myself on stressing about uh, you know all these deep oaks when I've got this perfect canvas to be working off right here.
Yeah.
And that was the basis for me. And then from there, I was listening to this really weird song,
Okay.
and I started thinking to myself, well, I love this song, but everybody
Okay.
else that hears it hates it.
Really?
Yeah, they hated it, man. And I started thinking, well, isn't that interesting that we interpret art in a very individual way and in a very
Okay.
unique and personal manner.
Mm-hmm.
And I studied art when I was younger, and
Okay.
I said to myself, well, why don't I work with art? And what was the most impactful, heavy shifting movement that's known to mankind? And that brought me down to Picasso and Cubism,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And the fact that this Cubist movement fragmented the way that we saw the world and the way that we were able to interpret things and express ourselves internally.
Mm-hmm.
It was such an interesting concept to me that I thought, hey, this one shot of rum has led me to thinking, about Picasso. It's led me to thinking about fragmenting art and fragmenting interpretation. So why can't I build a drink off that? And that was the basis for me, and that's kind of how I got to where I am today, but by stripping it down to the basics, by not overcomplicating myself. There's always time, there's always room to think analytically and to think in a complicated manner, and sometimes individuals, we need to step back and just think, hey, this isn't my time to be
Hey, just chill.
intense.
Just chill. It's written there. Hey, just chill, and then you think again, and then you get that idea.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. Yeah, yeah. So that's written there. Just chill. In your t-shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah, in there, in there.
Hey man,
The answer is right there. Yeah.
here in Sweden, I'm not. You can hear I'm not Swedish. I'm an Australian,
Oh, great, great, great. Okay.
and
So you are migrated to Sweden.
yeah, dude. Yeah, my wife, she's Swedish,
Oh,
and
great, great.
and I'm sure where in Mumbai it doesn't snow, does it?
Mumbai doesn't snow, dude. No,
No,
man.
man.
No, no, no.
You walk outside right now, and it's minus 15 degrees and about a foot of snow.
Really?
It's
I get.
it's
Oh,
insane. My next legacy drink will be dedicated to the snow. I promise you.
yeah, 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 man. Literally, you should do that because here it is not so cold. You get to have minus, no, not minus, not even minus. It will never go minus. Okay, no,
Yeah.
it will never go minus. So it will be around 15, 15 max to max. It will go down till 15. That's it. Not less than 15. No.
It's like Australia. I've been living here for 2 years, and I'm still not used to the cold.
Fuck, man. Literally, like, oh, oh, I cannot even imagine. Oh, minus really? It's like
Yeah,
you are standing in a freezer, bro. It's like you are standing in a freezer.
brother. Last year it got to minus 30.
Minus 30.
30,
Oh,
30,
oh,
3, 3
30.
0,
Yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. I do it. Oh my God. Oh gee. Oh shit, man. Literally, how do you? Oh, so how much do you wear? Like 3, 4, 5, and yeah, you look
Too
like a
much.
Hagrid or something.
Yeah, dude, but it feels like that, man. And for them, like it's so normal. But if you were to move here, just like when I moved here, it's not normal. It's not everyday life, and so I struggle with it actually.
I do understand, man.
I really struggle with the cold, and I struggle with the clothing. But we do stupid things for the people we love, right?
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, of course. Yeah, literally.
But
But it should be something, something. What happens is for good, bro. Literally, like there will be a reason for you being shifted from Australia to Sweden. Right now you have been selected as the Bacardi Legacy top 3, and then little more to go, man. Little more to go. Yeah, and
and
yes.
that's such an optimistic way of looking at it, and something that I've really tried to hold up dear to me, right? Is the fact
Mhm.
that yeah, I'm top 3 legacy in Sweden, and I'm talking to Mr. Mizpah himself over in Mumbai, and it never would have happened if I stayed in Sydney. I would have left bartending. I would have moved
Okay.
into my real job. Um,
Okay. Nine
you
to
know,
six job.
yeah, exactly, dude.
Okay.
And here we are. Where both of us we stand on the brink of making a global final.
Global final.
You
Yeah.
then you see it in stages. You make the global final, and then you
Okay.
have to then you make the top 8, and then from the
Yeah.
top 8, your world can change.
Your
You know,
world can
yeah,
change, man.
and it's so mind-blowingly close. The two
Yes.
the,
That is
the two the two of us, like, it feels like we're so close,
yes.
and
Yeah.
and and the fact that a company can change 2 young people's lives like this, it's so amazing. And
It's so
it
amazing. Yeah.
I mean, would you ever have thought to yourself, I'm going to be sitting in a room talking to some weird dude over in Sweden, you know, standing on the edge of representing my country in the equivalent of the bartending Olympics. I
No,
mean,
man.
it's a beautiful
No, no,
thing.
no. I have never thought of it, man. It just comes. What you just put is like you just keep on going and you just keep on working hard, and something or the other is waiting for you. That's it. Very simple. Something or the other is waiting for you, and you just have to see the right door and you just open it and you go, boom. That's it.
Amazing,
That's it.
man.
That's how it is.
One of the biggest questions I wanted to ask you in particular,
Yeah,
because
yeah. Tell me, man.
you know when I got the word that I was in top 8,
Okay.
I started pushing my Instagram, right?
Okay.
And you were the first person that I started seeing. This is
Okay.
like 2.5, 3 months ago.
Okay.
And I started seeing Mizpah everywhere. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? And like,
Really?
he's everywhere. And there's hundreds of people drinking this drink. And I thought to myself, I'm like, I got to talk to him. I got to get a hold of this guy. Like, I mean, like, you're so dedicated to this. So we're talking about that we're on the edge of making a global finals. And
Mhm.
it feels like every time I'm speaking to somebody, we're always looking up to somebody else, you know, and
Mhm.
we can take little things from everyone,
Mhm.
and that's kind of why I wanted to do this. But I wanted to tell you face to face or screen to
Tell
screen that,
tell me.
hey man, I don't know you from a bar of soap, but I'm so proud of everything that you're doing, and I've been so impressed with your dedication from way back when. I think I really look up to you for that, man. Really.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. What I believe is like, you just keep an aim, man. Just try to reach. The way is not it doesn't matter much, but the aim that you keep is what keeps you going. Yeah, I need to reach that. I need to reach that. Yeah, very simple. Struggles may come, ups and downs, as you know, in Facundo's life. We do explain in our presentation that Facundo's life was this, that, ups, downs. Yeah, the same thing. It happens in our life also, dude. Like, if you are aiming something and there comes and some ups and some downs, if you are about to get something done, there may be 3 to 4 struggles coming in. So you just have to come out of that struggle. And when you are out of the struggle, you are not the same person who entered that struggle.
Yeah,
That's the main thing.
absolutely,
So you come out stronger. Very simple.
absolutely,
So
man.
you learn how to tackle that situation, and then you go on to the next situation where you come up with that also. So you learned how to tackle that also, and you kept on going, and then one day you will be like, oh, amazing. And you look back and I'm like, oh wow, I have reached a long way. Yes. And
Yeah,
then again you keep on going. That's what keeps you going, that aim. You just have to keep an aim. Bum. That's my aim, and I'll get it. Yeah, that's it. Very simple too.
well,
Yeah, and that's what I do. That's what I do, I should say.
yeah, and like for me, who I'm not typically very social in terms of like
Okay.
social media and being active.
Okay.
And at first, I didn't really have the idea to be pushing Instagram so much. I've got my own life to live, kind of thing. And then when I started seeing you, I started seeing a couple of other guys around the world, like really, really pumping the Instagram. I thought to
Okay.
myself, like, I've got to up my game. Like, if I'm going to be a part of something bigger,
Hmm.
and if I'm going to be a part of something that I want to be a part of,
Okay.
I've got to be holding with these guys. I've got to be matching these guys post to post. I've got to be giving good content. I've got to be giving good quality. I've got to be reaching people. I've got to be engaging and interesting and fun. And for me, that it's a huge thing that I owe you, and I owe at least another 10 guys a handshake and a shot to be able to say, if I don't see you every day doing it, then I don't do it, and if I don't do it, then I don't get to where I want to be, and it's a
That's
knock
what
on it's a knock on effect, and
yes,
that's
yes,
why
yes.
that's why I wanted to do these hangouts so that we can film this for us, our family, and our friends, uh, put it up online, and show people that you know these competitions are bigger than just making a drink.
Yeah, yeah.
These competitions are about connecting with those around us and letting them understand who we are as people and branching out outside of the bar. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're absolutely right, man. So, I like that idea, man. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, so
Hang
that's
on.
what it is. So, yeah, sure, cool.
I've got I'm, I'm sitting here at work, and
Okay.
I've got all my staff in there just making stupid faces at the window.
Nice, man.
We're a bunch of 30-year-olds, and they act like they're four.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, no, that's fun. Yeah, you should do that. Like, yeah.
Yeah, stupid idiots. I love them, man. Yeah.
You should, man.
Hey, B, man,
You
tell
keep
me,
your
how long have you been bartending?
So I've been bartending for 3.5 years, I should say,
And
and I joined as a bar server. Then I had a keen interest into bartending, where people were making good drinks, and I was just outside the bar, and I was just watching them making those drinks. Then I started learning the recipes, and there was my friend who made me enter into the bar. So I was like, okay, wow, that's a great platform, and I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. The first time I think I have kept my proper, like I was behind the bar, a five-star property, like a full bar. And I was like so amazed at that point of time. So I just had done my hotel management, my background, I should say. So I have done my hotel management, and then I came into this hotel industry where I got placed. Four Seasons Hotel. You know Four Seasons Hotel, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I got placed in Four Seasons Hotel directly from my college, and then there I got as a bar server. So it was amazing. And then when I went there, I was like, "Oh, I'm here for the first time," and I just sat there, and I was like, "Oh wow, goosebumps, man!" And then I started making drinks, and when the manager was away, okay, and I started making drinks, and then one day, yeah, I handled the bar and I handled the floor too all together. So I used to make drinks and stuff. Tuck, 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 struggle, man. So it's like I used to make drinks. I used to go take the order, like everything, each and everything. So like I was super fast. Then I understood that I was like fast. Okay, then let's build it upon. And after a bit time, bar manager asked me like, "Would you like to come inside the bar?" So I was like, "Yes, I would love to come inside the bar." Okay, then prove me. So he was like giving me like what are the recipes, the classic recipes and stuff that you should know as a basic bartender. Okay, so the classic recipes and stuff, 100 classic cocktails. You should do 150 classic cocktails, and then you enter the bar behind, and with each and everything. So that's how it is. So the training is a bit, and you need to consistency, the way you consistently cut, each and everything sophisticated, looking into each and every minute stuff. So that's what taught me in Air Bar. The bar's name is called Air. And then it was a rooftop bar. It was a rooftop bar. It was amazing. When I used to carry my drinks like in a salva, so like it used to flew away with the wind. It was in such a rooftop bar. Like, phew, I really was my drink, man. So it was like that. So it was an amazing bar, I should say. It has come under top 50 Asia's best bars.
Oh, amazing,
So in 2017. So it was one
amazing,
of the
man.
top 50s. So then I moved on to the Oberoi, Mumbai. So where I got my basics right, like all the service standards that they follow in the hospitality industry. So how to deal with a guest and stuff. And then right now I am in Coco Asian Gastropub. And I am getting trained under my mentor Dimitri Lezinska, I should say. His name is Dimitri Lezinska. So he used to be the global Grey Goose brand ambassador for 8 years,
Shit.
and he was the jury for cocktails. No, there was an Cocktail Kings. Yeah, there was a program called Cocktail Kings in the Fox Life Discovery Channel. So he was the host for that and stuff. So he has a good background. So he has a good knowledge about drinks. So I thought I would train under him. And now it's mixology time.
Yeah,
And then I
fantastic, man.
yeah, and then I came under him, and then I am training till now. I'm getting trained under each and every day. You can say hi from my side to them.
Hey, you wanna meet him?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Look
No
at
worries,
these
man.
idiots. We're
Oh, hello.
having a Christmas party.
Christmas party. Wow, amazing. Hello. How are you? Hello. 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 Amazing.
So, brother, I'm gonna go because a lot of those people are. I'm about to go do a masterclass.
Okay.
But hey, should we do this again in a couple of days as well?
Perfect, perfect. Let's do that. Let's discuss upon some interesting things that we can do.
Yeah,
When
absolutely,
if
man.
you yeah, if you let's come up with some interesting facts that we can do. What all? Let's try. Let's give a search. Well,
Perfect,
so what
man.
on how can we improve this? It's always keep on improving. So
Absolutely, man.
and
Absolutely.
right now we have started in something like this. So now let's try to improve this. How can we improve it more? By adding some more things and stuffs and making it a good, amazing
Per-
video.
Perfect, man. Dude,
Cool.
it's been my absolute honor and pleasure to speak with you. Finally, see
Oh,
you
it's
face to
my pleasure.
face.
It's my pleasure to be with you too, man. Thank you so much, man.
All right,
You're great.
man.
Great, literally, you are great. This amazing idea of connecting two people via a screen, it's it's
Yeah.
it's amazing, man. You're gonna nail it, man. No worries. It's
Dude.
I always wanted to say, and I always wanted to say, it's not about winning or losing. I wanted to say to each and every person who watched this, eventually one or the other person is gonna watch. So I wanted to say that it's not about winning or losing, but it's how you create an impact, or how you impress, or how you influence people. That's
Absolutely, man.
so yeah, that's what legacy is all about. You create an impact, and which make them, do not forget. They do not forget. You create an impact in such a way that, oh wow, this is amazing. Each and any person can forget the words that you say and anything, the offers that you give, but he always remembers the experience that you gave, the entire experience. So
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
that's a
yeah.
fantastic way to end this, man. And it's Christmas in a couple of days, and I wish you and your family and your friends the most amazing holidays.
Thank you so much.
Um,
Same to you. I don't
and
think we hoteliers do have holidays. It's always it's the busiest night of the day. Of
that's
the month.
true. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Drinks on everyone.
Here in Sweden, they take it off. Everyone's home.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're insane.
I cannot imagine a Christmas or a New Year with not even. I I should be behind the bar, man. I should be behind the bar. Like I need to have a toast. Like it's 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year, and I should be behind the bar toasting with each and every one. I literally I cannot even imagine. I'm not doing that.
Hey man, let's do a hangout on the phones on New Year's
Yeah,
Eve.
sure, sure.
You and me.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure. Let's do it on the phone. Yeah,
Perfect,
sure,
man.
cool.
All right, buddy.
Done,
I gotta
done.
run. I gotta run off to this master class, and
Yeah,
I'll talk to you in a couple of days.
perfect. Cheers, man.
All right, man.
Yeah.
All right. Big love
Cheers.
to you, brother.
Big love to you too, brother. Cheers.
All right.
Bye. Good night.
Peace.
Pleasure
Peace
meeting
out.
you, dude.
You too, man. You too. Bye.
Cheers. Bye. Good night.